G'day guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the Chocstar channel. Today I will be going through every AFL Teams Breakout player, so of course these are just predictions, don't hate or anything, just my opinion. Yeah, and if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't been uploading in a long time, about 3 weeks ago, so yeah, school just started and it's off season, so give me a break. Yeah, let's head straight into the brand new video. Alright, I don't know if you guys can tell, but as I mentioned, I don't think I mentioned before, I've got a new mic, so tell me if this is better or worse than the other one, just testing it out. So, yeah, as you can see on the screen, first person to break out, I reckon it's Riley Thilthorpe from the Adelaide Crows. I think he'll be the future of the forward line for Adelaide Crows. They don't have that much star forwards other than Tex Walker. They need him. They really need him to step up. Pick two, and he also kicked 5 on debut. Not everyone can do that. So that's Riley Thilthorpe for Adelaide. Heading on to the next player, we have Cam Rayner. So, of course, he got injured in the Community Series in 2021 straight away off the bat. Very unlucky, but last year was probably more likely for him to break out if he didn't get injured, but he's just that mid-forward type player, like Max Bailey, I think is what he's called. I forgot his name, but yeah, the other Brisbane player who also broke out. I think he'll be in Brownlow to contention, not just a breakout player. I reckon he pick one. He's got the potential. So Cam Rayner for Brisbane Lions. On to the Carlton Blues, we have Paddy Dell. Of course, he's been copying a lot of criticism for not living up to his pick. He was like pick 5, I believe. Yeah, I think he's not just a top 5 pick. He's got a top 5 pick for a reason. He had an honestly underrated 2021. I think he was just overshadowed by the Paddy Cripps story, and Sam Walsh, of course. But I reckon he had a underrated 2021, probably his best season yet. So yeah, but I think we should look out for him. He could be like a Darcy Parish kind of player. They spoke about that during the year, so hopefully he can live up to that pick 5. And after a very rough off-season, I'd say another rough one, I think the breakout player for Collingwood is Zack Quaina. So he's just that half-back dashing player, the one that you really, really need on your team. And I'm telling you right now, I think he is the most likely to break out. I saw his first game, and straight away I knew this kid was going to be a star. He was so clean. Like, I just saw, Adam sight in him, I just saw it, like, the first game. So yeah, I reckon he is very likely to break out. Now, with already a very, very stacked midfield, I reckon Essendon will add and need just one more midfielder to have possibly the best midfielder in the league. Andrew Mcguff, I think, will be the person. He is a potential future captain, maybe Jordan Ridley, but I think he is second option. He's a defender to the mid. I think that will be very good. He did win the Rising Star as a defender, but his true potential is in the midfielder, and he has the skill to become a very good midfielder. So yeah, definitely a lot of potential. And after, I'd say, one of his best seasons so far in his career, I think Caleb Sarong will do a Sam Walsh year and come top 5 in the Brownlow. He's already a star. With Adam Chera leaving, it'll put pressure on him, but it'll make him so much better. He won the Goal of the Year already. He's won a Rising Star. Probably the best young player out there other than Sam Walsh. So definitely going to break out, I reckon. I don't think he's going to fall down anytime soon. Yeah, he's going to have a Sam Walsh season. I'm almost sure of it. Now, the fairly old guy, the first actual, I think, 25 or up player, Esava Radigalia. He's always been up and down in the Geelong Cats team. He's got great potential, though. When he's good, he is just absolutely a beast. But when he's bad, you can't really go any lower. But I reckon he'll stay consistent this year. With the Cats getting old, it's basically their last chance. I doubt they'll even make top 4. Not even the 8, I reckon. But yeah, he's really what the Cats need. And if he can step up, Cats are still a chance to make to finals, actually. And this is probably one of the most obvious ones. Ben King is obviously going to break out. He's going to be one of the greatest key forwards in the league in a few years. I reckon he's better than his brother. I reckon Ben King has more potential. He's playing a Gold Coast side with absolutely no good signs of heading up the ladder, whereas Max King, he's in St Kilda, and let's be honest, they're probably going to make finals next year. But yeah, Ben King is kicking more goals than him in a very tough place to actually score, just in general. So I reckon Ben King has definitely more potential, even though he was. Yeah, people say Max King's better, but I don't agree with that at all. Heading on to the person that was drafted a year after him is Lockie Ash from the GWS Giants. He was played as many roles last year. I think he will only get better. Dashing halfback again, who can also play mid, and he had a tagging role last year, which I think worked out very well. He can become a Whitfield replacement in the future. Not saying Lockie Whitfield is old, but yeah, they need someone who can back him up, who can also play the same position. It will just make the Giants a lot better. I reckon Giants will make finals and definitely help Lockie Ash progression. Now onto the Hawthorn Football Club, my Hawkers. I have chosen Will Day. I've actually chosen a lot of 2019 and AFL draft players, but yeah, I guess it's just their year. Will Day, he was amazing in his first season. Came 4th or 5th in the Rising Star. And 2021, he didn't play much games, but every game he played, he just made the Hawks so much better. I think we won like 4 out of the 6 games we played and lost the other like ridiculous amount, like 10. But yeah, definitely amazing future ahead. I don't know if he'll play round 1, considering of his injury. You don't want to rush his leg and stuff, but definitely bright future. And if he plays all 22 games, I think he will break out. Next is the Melbourne Demons' new recruit, Luke Dunstan. So, of course, he is a very, very... I think he's like 30, but like last year he was very, very good. I don't know why, but the Saints didn't want him, but I think he will have a breakout season in Melbourne. He's already probably broken out, but like this will be his... He will make his mark here. Help the Melbourne Football Club probably win their second flag, even without them they probably would. But yeah, he just had an amazing 2021. But a great ball winner and very consistent, which could be very handy for the Melbourne Demons. Following the Demons, the last year's premiers, we have the Wooden Spooners. I reckon they'll rise up the ladder very quickly. They've got a very talented list. Hawks have got them round 1, so I'm generally kind of worried. North are very strong. Got Jason Horne-Francis, but I don't think he'll debut. I think Jason Horne-Francis won't be as good as Nick Dacos, Josh Ward, or Sam Darcy. I reckon he'll be one of those slow debuters. But yeah, I've chosen Nick Larkey. He kicked like 42 goals last year, and I didn't notice any. He's above like Lynch. He could be the next Mackay, and he's smart enough with Zerha and CCJ, which definitely helps him not put that much pressure on him. But yeah, I reckon he has a massive, massive chance to win the Coleman next year. Zack Butters is the player that Port need to win a flag. They don't have that much X factor. Robbie Gray's getting old. Chad Wynyard's left the club. Travis Boak is still silky, but is not that explosive player. Zack Butters is exactly what they need. That small forward who can play mid, very fast, very agile. But yeah, he can be very, very handy for the Port. Potentially win him a flag. Probably a future captain. Very, very resilient. Finals player, what can I say? He's just an amazing player. He's the guy you want on your team. Now, this player, he's received quite a lot of recognition, but I still think he's being underlooked. He's basically the next Dustin Martin for Richmond. Not saying he's going to be... I don't think he's going to be anything close to Dustin Martin. But he will be a star. He's still very, very young. He's a great finals player. Can stand up in tough times like the Dreamtime match. I think he played amazing last quarter. And he had a great 2021. When Martin was gone, he stood up a lot. So I reckon he is a massive chance to break out. The likes of Ben King being one of the breakout players, I reckon Max King will be a breakout player too. He's a tall forward, same story as Ben King, kicked a lot of goals. But I think he is the Coleman favourite. I'm not saying he's better than Ben King. I still believe Ben is better overall, but I think he is one of the Coleman favourites. Already one of the best markers in the league. Kicked 38 goals last year, just short of 40, but yeah, very, very good player already, and could possibly help the Saints make finals. And now we have Izakini. He's a player who's getting barely any game time. He's getting injured way too much, but there's been a massive discussion whether he should play mid or forward. I reckon he deserves a mid spot. Their forwards are pretty good. Papley, Lance Franklin, of course. And then they've got some other smalls, so I reckon they need him in the midfield more than the forward line. He's just an amazing player who just needs to be injury free. With the likes of Josh Kennedy nearly retiring and Jack Darling's career in doubt, considering he won't get the second jab, I think. He needs to have a breakout year. He's already a star, but this year he needs to up his game more. He is set to have a breakout year, and I reckon he's clear standout for the future captain. Basically, the only youth West Coast have in the forward line, so yeah, really needs to stand out. And for the last player, we have Jamar Ugle-Hagan, the number one pick in the 2020 AFL draft. It was his first year in the season system last year, and the Bulldogs are really very strong. Hard to break in the team, but with the likes of Josh Bruce getting injured, I reckon this is his chance to make the mark into the best 22. He's set to be the next Buddy Franklin. He's not just being said that for any reason. He will be a star. It just depends on a matter of time when he does. And again, he's just what the Bulldogs need. And yeah, that ends the video for today. I'll try to upload more in the future. I've got like 3 videos in editing right now, but yeah, I'll upload them around AFL season. So definitely stay tuned for that. And comment down below what other videos you want to see and if the mic quality is better than the ones before. So yeah, that's about it for this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and bye.